Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is Suchandana. Currently, I have completed my first year in MS Research in Computer Science Department at IIT Tirupati. I'm recording this video for those who are facing difficulty or those who are confused in choosing either MS Research or MTech. So this video might help you guys. I'll be letting you know my journey, like how I came till here and how everything went in the last 1 year. So you guys can make some wise decision. At least one of my viewer can make a wise decision about their future. That is the main intention of this video. Let me start with my GATE score. March 19th, 2025. That is the day where GATE 2025 results have been announced. After seeing my GATE score, I was a little bit depressed because my GATE score is very low. After seeing that score, now I'm very sure I'll not get into an IIT. I will only get into an lower NIT. That is the only chance I'm having. That is also if I wait till last round or some spot rounds you'll be having. Then I thought, okay, fine, whatever happened is happened. I don't want to go for again long term, like again for 1 year extra. I don't want to give it. Then I thought, fine, I'll be joining into any of the lower NIT, wherever it is, north, south, east, west, any corner. I'm ready to join. Then I'm waiting for this NIT admissions. In the meantime, there is one video on the YouTube I saw, which is even if you are getting low GATE score, don't worry, you have an opportunity to get into an IIT. I was like, how we can get into an IIT even if we are having low GATE score? That is my question. After seeing that video, it was like there is one option, MS Research. But the thing is, you should give an exam as well as interview. Based on your merit, you guys will be shortlisted. If you shortlisted, it's well and good. Even if not, I'm having any of the lower NIT. Like my mindset is prepared. Then I thought I will apply for few of the colleges, like Tier 3 IITs. I'll apply because of my low GATE score. Then I applied few colleges. So one of the colleges IIT Tirupati. So first they kept one exam, which consists of the GATE syllabus, like GATE computer science syllabus. And after that, like I wrote exam in the morning around 9:30 to 10:30 for 1 hour. And after that, I got result in the afternoon 2 o'clock, and my interview went in the next day. So in the interview, what I observed was here the professors are mainly focused about like how we are thinking. So if there is a particular scenario based question, like how we are thinking, like how we are trying to solve that particular scenario. So you might be thinking, will they not ask any subjective questions like what is the expectation value of binomial distribution or what is the variance of Bernoulli distribution? See, they will be asking those questions. But apart from that, they will be asking scenario based questions also. If you are really good in thinking like how to solve one problem, so that will be like impact your professors, like that will create a positive opinion on you guys. So that is what I observed here. So after exam, after interview, I thought like now I'll leave it to God. Whatever will happen, let it happen. I just gave my best. So let it be. Whatever will happen, I need to face it. Then after a few days, I saw my name in the shortlisted candidates. I mean not name, but it is the roll number, like which will be they'll be giving for us. Then I was like, sure, I haven't performed GATE well, so how I will expect like I'll perform better, because you will be having that mindset, right? There will be many competitive people around us who can perform better than us. Even I thought like that, but after seeing my name, I was like literally shocked, because my expectation or my mindset completely prepared for lower NIT or any of the NIT I'll be going. But now IIT Tirupati, I was like, wow. But it's MS Research, it's not MTech. Now the confusion came. Should I join for MS Research at IIT Tirupati or should I opt lower NITs for MTech? Which one is better? Then again, I saw a few YouTube videos. People are telling if you are interested in research, go ahead, or if you are interested for PhD, go ahead. But dude, what exactly research is? I don't even know what the people do in the research area. See, I'm not that intelligent to find something which can change the world or something else. I can't do that much because I'm having very normal. I'm not that clever or something. But okay, I'm able to manage the things. So what is research? What should I do? But because of IIT tag and I'm from Tier 3 college, so I used to have that mindset, like at least once in my lifetime, I should step into an IIT or at least an IT. I just want to see the people over there, professors over there, like how things are going, like how everything will be here. Then because of the tag and everything, I just came here. Let's see whatever will happen. Let's explore this MS research, whatever. Because everyone is doing MTech. Everyone knows MTech will be similar to BTech with against the like same subjects with some labs, and in the second year we'll be having the project. This is what everyone knows. But MS research, no one is giving that much uh, like the flavor of MS research, like how it really be. Then July 25th, 2020, 25, day one at IIT Tirupati. Finally, I entered into an IIT. After that, for the first 2 to 3 months, I was just going to classes and coming back, writing the notes, revising the things. Everything is going like that. So here, the course structure for MS research is we need to complete 15 credits in the first year. So which means each subject will be having 3 credits or 2 credits. So we need to complete in 2 semesters in the entire first year, which means either 5 or 6 subjects you need to take and you should be clear. And the minimum CGPA you should have 7.5 and above only. Below that you are not accepted. That is the criteria for MS research students. Whereas for MTech, you'll be having coursework and labs, and then you'll be writing exams in the entire first year. There is nothing like you should maintain such particular CGPA or something. You can go ahead. Then what happened after 2 3 months? I haven't got that flavor of what is research. I'm just going to college. I'm just coming back. I'm just writing notes. I'm just reading. Same like MTech. Then what is the difference? Then okay, we'll be having one guide here, like who will guide us for our entire MS research for whatever 2.5 to 3 years. Okay, so they will be discussing some problem statement, or they will be discussing, see, for example, like, see, my area of interest is machine learning. So me and my guide will discuss about ML, deep learning, generative AI. So these type of problem statements we'll be having. So we will be discussing about it. Then, okay, fine. So what we need to do in MS research? Then I got some conclusion like, okay, in the first year, you'll be completing your coursework. In the second and 2.5 or whatever, how many years you want to do, you should do a proper research and you need to publish one paper, like A star or B conference level papers. We need to publish, which should be accepted actually. Okay, that is a requirement. Whereas for MTech, there is no need to publish one paper. It is up to their interest. If they are really interested, and if the professor is okay with them, like whatever the problem statement they are working in the second year, if everything goes well, then they can publish one paper. But this is not mandatory for MTech people. It is only mandatory for the MS research people. And don't worry or don't think much about research is something we need to do or we need to think out of the box. I'll just let you know, like we are having very, very wonderful technology with us. We are having ChatGPT, we are having Claude, anything we can do. Even if you don't know, even if you don't know anything, you just ask, what is this? What is this? Everything you can. The thing is, you should have that mindset of learning here. You see, if you are the one who is not interested to learn, who is just okay with reading subjects, writing exams, doing some project and leaving the college, then MTech suits you. But if you are okay to learn something new, let me tell you my case. Okay, see, I'm interested in machine learning. I just know like the basic algorithms like logistic regression, linear regression. So I used to learn from watching videos. But the thing is, if you ask me what is the tensor representation of some image, I don't know. I don't know before getting into this college. So after getting, there is a requirement for our project, so we'll be working with the images and everything. So then I learned. So that is what you will be working. It is something like you should have that thing like to learn new things. If you are okay to learn new things, just go ahead. Don't worry like what if I don't solve the problem statement? What if that doesn't work? Don't think like that because you're having Claude, ChatGPT, everything you're having. The code itself, like that, those technologies are giving these days. If you want UI, it will give UI. If you want backend, it will give the backend. But the thing is, we should sit for it and we should understand the code, what's happening here, why it's happening. Is that logic is correct or is it deviating from our logic or something? We should just sit for it. And then everything will be done. Like publishing paper is an easy thing with these technologies. Without these technologies, maybe it is a bit difficult. But now, if someone asks if you are okay to go ahead and can we do research with using ChatGPT and everything, yes, you can do. But the thing is, you should verify the things once again, and you should understand the things, what's happening. If you are really not understanding, if you're just going through everything is done, means that doesn't make any sense. So if you are the one who is interested to learn new things, just go ahead with MS Research. Don't worry and don't keep that mindset, "Arey, what if I don't complete, or what if everyone is completing very fast, I'm not able to publish at least one paper." See, things will take time. Everyone will not get everything in one go. So it will take time. So don't worry for it. And after your MS research, if you want to convert into PhD, you can just convert into PhD. And similarly, work for MTech also. If you want to convert into PhD in the same college, you guys can go ahead. Like, but you should discuss with your guide and everything, and then you can go ahead for the conversion of the PhD. And while coming to job opportunities, I'll be telling you these days, whoever is having skill will get a good job. It's not about BTech, MTech, or MS research guy. Anyone can get a good job if you're having really good skill and if you're very confident about yourself. If you're not having any skill or if you're not confident, then even if you are even if you are in good IIT, there is no surety of the job. So what I suggest was, don't focus on these all things. Just focus on your skill as well as focus on to learn new things. If you are that kind of person, just go ahead with the MS research. If you are not that type of person and if you are scared about publication and everything, just go ahead with the MTech. So if you are the one who is thinking to join IIT Tirupati and you are confused, like either you'll be getting single rooms or double shared rooms, I will let you know. So for boys, either MTech, MS Research or PhD, you guys will be getting single rooms in the North Hostel. And for the girls who are joining for MS Research as well as PhD, you guys will be getting shared rooms in Sahana Hostel. As well as for MTech people, like for MTech girls, either you'll be getting 2 or 3 shared either in Sahana Hostel or Basant Hostel based on the availability. So this is all about this video. So if you guys are having any doubts related to IIT Tirupati or MS Research, just let me know in the comments. Thank you.